What's happening, everybody? So, I just wanted to, I got a lot on my mind today, and I wanted to make a video. Today is my 3-year anniversary of my stay at Sierra Tucson. If you guys been following my channel, you know I had probably 90% of my life I had a big battle with depression and PTSD. And up until June of 21, I was living a pretty dark life. And June of 21, June 19th of 21, I was blessed with the opportunity to go to Sierra Tucson, which is a rehabilitation center. They do a lot of rehabilitation, mental health, drugs, alcohol, everything, any kind of addiction and mental health problem. And I was blessed with the opportunity of going there for 3 weeks. And that absolutely changed my life. Because, you know, I discovered things about myself that I never even knew possible. And that place literally, no bullshit, literally saved my life. So I'm very grateful for Sierra Tucson for giving me another chance in life. But I drove there with my old tan 94 Jeep Cherokee, and on the way home, on the drive back home, I had a horrific accident in West Hazelton, Pennsylvania, on Route 80. And to make a long story short, I don't want to get into details with the accident, but I was doing about 75 miles an hour, and I drifted off the side of the road, hit a parked car on the shoulder, and flipped and rolled my Jeep 5 times, landed on the roof, and slid off into the grass, all with no seatbelt on. And I do believe that accident had all the recipes of killing me and taking me out. But for some reason, I was blessed with the chance to live, and I believe I had a second chance in life. So them two things in July of 21, getting released from a 3-week stay at Sierra Tucson and surviving an accident, a horrific accident that should have killed me. I'm very blessed in life. I'm a very blessed person. I take every day very seriously. I'm grateful for everything that I have in life. It's not much. I don't have much. I don't have a big mansion on the hills and butlers and all this shit. I just have a small apartment here in northern Jersey, and I'm just happy and content. I love myself. I love my life. I'm grateful for the friends that I have in my life. I'm just in a different place. I'm in a totally different place in my life right now. You know, I just want to stress. I just want to stress to people, as bad as you think you have it, and if you're dealing with a mental health issue, I don't care what it is, depression, PTSD, I don't care what you're dealing with. If you have any type of mental health disorder, let me just explain something to you, that there is hope. Because I had zero hope. I had negative hope, if that's possible. And to turn myself, and I've lived that life of depression and PTSD I'm 56 years old, and I lived that life for about 48 years of my life. And I was able to turn myself around to being the great, loving person that I am now today, that I'm in love with myself. I love my life. I love everything about my life. I'm so grateful. And if I'm able to turn myself around, you can. You absolutely can. You gotta have the desire and the will and that fight in you to get what you want. You gotta fight for what you want. And I wanted it really bad. I wanted to be normal, if you would say. You know what I mean? I didn't want to live like that. I hated living like that. But I didn't know my biggest problem was dealing with stress. And I didn't know how, it's silly as it may seem, I didn't know how to deal with stress. How do you deal with stress? I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to deal with stress. And now I have just I have a few coping skills that I really hold on to and I really value, and I try to do them every single day, and I try to stay grounded in the present moment, and I don't live in the past at all. I can think about things in the past, but it doesn't ruminate in my head. I don't think about negative things in my head at all. I have not one negative thought in my mind, like, at all. And I have this ability. I don't know if anybody else has this ability, but I really haven't met anybody that can do this. I'm able to, like, shut my, like, at night when you go to sleep at night, your mind kind of races a little bit, and you know, you kind of get all, like, maybe a little scattered brain. I can shut my thoughts off like that, like, instantly. I can instantly shut all my thoughts off and just be completely blank, and not think about anything, not have anything running through your mind and your thoughts and anything like that. I have this uncanny ability to do that. I don't know where it came from. I know I fought real hard to have it, because I could never do that. My mind was doing 100 miles an hour all day long, 24 hours a day. My mind was doing 100 miles an hour. And now I could just shut my thoughts off. Like, when I lay down to go to sleep at night, I allow myself like 10 minutes to think about the things that I need to think about, daily activities, maybe some things that I have planned to do, or a place to go, or, you know, some financial, like, movements, you know, with money or paying bills or something like that. I just allow myself like 5 or 10 minutes just to think about them things. All right, now Tuesday I have to pay that bill and this, and when I'm done, click, like a light switch, off, done. It's like putting a little kid to bed at night. Go to sleep, you're done, you know. But I'm very blessed to have that ability, and it helps me not ruminate with, like, negative thoughts. You know, it's I'm pretty blessed with that. But today's it's a pretty hard day, but I don't let it, I don't take the negative, I don't think about the negative about my accident. If you can take one positive thing out of a negative situation, you won. You absolutely won. And the whole negative, like, I've had that tan 94 Jeep Cherokee that I totaled. I've had that for 20 years, and man, that thing was my baby. That was like a child to me. You know, that was like my child, you know, that I nurtured and took care of and, you know, maintained. And I just, like, and all that accident was my fault. So that was a real hard thing for me to overcome, is having that in my head, that was my fault. You know what I mean? And I don't think about that anymore. I just let that all go. You know, and the only positive thing that I took from that accident is I survived. That's a positive thing. It taught me a lesson in life. I did a lot of things on that road trip that are completely uncharacteristic of me. Like, completely uncharacteristic of me. And I don't beat myself up for that, like, at all. I don't let it ruminate in my head and ruin me. I just let all that negative stuff about that accident go. It is what it is. I just let it go. It's not worth thinking about. It does nothing good for you to think about negative stuff in your life. It does nothing good for you. Just stop thinking about it. It's not as easy as it sounds to stop thinking about negative things, but it's possible. It's very possible, and I'm living proof of it. It is possible. So I went through a pretty horrific experience with that accident. You know, losing that Jeep that that was my baby, man, you know? That was my baby. And I had it for 20 years. But it is what it is. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? You can't change it. I can't change anything about that accident. Why think about it? You know? Just move forward. Just keep moving forward. Just small steps forward. You know? My Jeep, my white 98 Jeep that I have now, I love it. And it has the potential of being, like, that much better than my 94 was. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I have. You know, but this video is just kind of to let people know, if you're dealing with a mental health disorder of any type, depression, PTSD, whatever it may be, and if you're feeling hopeless, there's help. There's help for you. And there's always hope. Always. There's always hope. Don't ever think that you're alone and nobody cares, because those are the two things. When you have when you're dealing with depression and PTSD, you think nobody gives a shit about you, and you're all alone in this world. And that is so far from the truth, it's not even funny. That's your mind lying to you. Your mind's lying to you, because there is hope, and there is a lot of people that care about you. Don't ever forget that. You're never alone in this world. If you're dealing with depression and PTSD, you're not alone. You're not alone. There's a lot of people and there's a lot of facilities in this world that could help you and that care about you. Please seek the proper help. The place that I went to is called Sierra Tucson, and it is in Tucson, Arizona. If you're dealing with a mental health issue, I would highly suggest you reach out to them and see if you can work out something to stay there and to check into that facility, because it is one of the top facilities in the nation, and it is an amazing place. It's at the foothills of the Santa Catalina mountain range in Tucson, Arizona, and I can't describe to you how beautiful that place is. It's incredible. It's got such a positive vibe coming from it, and it's so comforting, and everybody, all the staff is so comforting and so loving and caring. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and it will turn you around. It will turn yourself around being there. And you know, you will be a miracle when you leave that place. So anyway, just wanted to shoot this little video and let everybody know that, you know, there is hope, man. There's always hope out there, always. And go find your adventure, just like my channel is, Peter's Adventures, man. Just go find your adventure. Get out there, go seek an adventure. Like today, I just walked around town and I walked to this little park that's right down the street from my house, and they had a really really amazing 9/11 memorial, September 11th memorial, with a piece of steel from the Twin Towers, and it was just amazing. It was amazing, you know. But yeah, sometimes just little things like that, just going for a walk, it makes you feel like really good. So anyway, hope everybody's having a good Sunday, and God bless you all, and have a great day.